community. She comes to our center each day to help young people with their recreational activities as well as educational activities. And she truly helps them in a way that they look up to her as a role model and as a mentor.
That's lovely. Frida, let me ask you, how has Kiana helped influence the other children?
Kiana has influenced the other children in our group by giving them good and positive advice by telling them to not get involved with the gang activities, not to fight, homework is first and playtime is last.
Wow. I officially can't wait another second to meet this wonderful young lady. Please bring out Kiana. Kiana, ladies and gentlemen. How are you?
All right.
Kiana, let me ask you, first of all, what made you want to volunteer?
It's important for me to volunteer because I'm helping other children get involved with volunteering and letting them know that it's good to help out other people and it's good to become what they want to be.
What do you, What do you do with the other kids?
Well, I help them with their homework. I play games with them like kickball and steal the bacon and softball.
I'm sorry, that's a new one since I was a kid. Steal the bacon?
Yes.
I like that one. What are some of the things you and the other kids talk about?
We talk about gangs and what's going on in our community and what they're afraid of.
What are they afraid of? What are the other children afraid of?
Mostly they're afraid of being pressured into a gang, but really, other than that, they're not scared of anything.
Perry, let me ask you, why do you think Kiana volunteered?
Well, I know that a few years back, when Kiana's sister was struck by the car, she was looking for a positive outlet to have herself involved in something positive to kind of distract from what had happened. And now she understands that it's something that can help her reach her vision and mission in life, and that's what she's really looking to do.
Kiana, what would you like to be when you grow up?
A teacher.
A teacher? Actually, you're already at your very young age. You're looking for a scholarship, aren't you?
Yes.
Tell us about that. What scholarship is it?
I'm looking to go to St. Scholastica High School College Prep, and I'm in a Daniel Murphy training scholarship program, but I'm not sure that I'll get that scholarship. I'm just in training to try to get that scholarship, but it's not definite that I will get that scholarship.
Well, I hope you get it. Marva, as a world-renowned educator, what do you think of what you're hearing here today?
Well, I think our lives seem so parallel. It's a very, I think getting involved very, very early. I think if we really can be quiet amid all the noise, that we find what we were really put on this earth to be. And I think Kiana has found her calling. And I think, again, she will make an impact on other young people, and I'm sure that she will touch many, many lives because she's beginning so early to do that.
Good for you. I can see that we have lots of questions, and I will come right there because I want to know more about you as soon as I can. Now, I know we have some of the students from the center that are in Kiana's group, pardon me. They'd like to say, your name is Tempest, correct? Hi, Tempest, how are you? Tell us a little bit about the Chicago Youth Center.
Well, you do your work there and you have fun.
Do you play and work with Kiana?
Yes.
What do you think of her?
Nice.
She's nice, huh? I like her, too. Thanks. Thanks for talking with us. Congratulations. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back with more. Thank you very much. Thank you. thanking some incredible people on today's show, people who have done some thankless and heroic deeds. My next guest, Becky, would like to thank her friend Brad for being there when she really needed him. Brad talked Becky out of committing suicide. Please welcome them both to the show. Becky, what led you to contemplate suicide in the first place?
I'm an alcoholic. I've been trying to get sober for 8 years. I've had great periods of sobriety, but lately I've had quite a few relapses. And it's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You get to a point where you can't stop and you can't not stop. And I just was very desperate that day. And I called Brad, and he talked me out of it.
Oh. What made you call specifically Brad? How did you and Brad get involved?
We met 2 months ago at a fellowship in Vallejo, California. And I've been helping Brad every day. We touch base at least once a day. We shop together, and I take him to meetings. So he's helped me, and I've helped him. So it's kind of a give and take, but this was a big help.
This was a big
Yeah, it was a big help.
Brad, what was your reaction when you picked up the phone and heard Becky's voice?
Very startling.
Yeah.
And what did you think when you heard her tone of voice and the things she was saying?
When she told me that she pulled the gun out from under the bed, I thought she was going to do it.
You did?
I thought it was just the day before she had a few problems, and I thought the second day when she called me back, and she was scared, I could hear it in her voice, I thought she was going to do it. And I told her to go get the gun out from under the couch where she had put it, to aim it down at the floor. Do not aim it anywhere, because it was a .357 Magnum.
Gee.
And I told her not to point it anywhere, to keep it directly down at the floor, and to hold it down, take the round out of the chamber, which is the spin part. She didn't know what she was doing with it, so
Which is even
very
more
hard.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yes, which is even more dangerous because it's very hard. I have dealt with guns before, and this is very, very, very startling because it brought it back to a flashback. And she did that. She opened the round, said the gun was empty. I could place the round back into the pistol, put the pistol back in the case, put it under the bed. For about an hour and a half, we talked.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think would have happened if Brad had not answered the phone that night?
As I said, there were no bullets in the house, but there are other ways to kill yourself. I really was despondent, and thank God he was there.
Now, Brad, God bless you in many ways, Brad, because you've had some problems of your own, haven't you?
Yes.
Care to tell us about that?
If I could tears coming to my eyes, I'm sorry, but a year ago, I wound up losing my eyesight. I've had diabetes for 17 years. Back in April of last year, I wound up hitting the back end of a semi-truck at 55 miles per hour. And through the slow motion process of it, I wound up losing my sight. And that's why I get tears, because for a long period of time, I held very, very strong. And I wound up, as you know, we are recovering alcoholics. I wound up really up to myself. My eyesight had nothing to do with it. I held very strong. I have a wonderful girlfriend today. I have wonderful things in life. I landscape and I do a lot of things. And it's because of diabetes why my eyesight was taken.
All right, thank
And by
you,
the
Brad.
grace of God.
Thank you, sir.
Danny, I'd like to commend all of your guests because I think that's what it's all about, going above and beyond to help each other out. Marva, I have a question for you. Are there certain requirements or guidelines that students must adhere to remain at your school?
We take first-come, first-served basis. I personally believe that anyone can work with the gifted child. I believe the devil belongs in school, not out of school. I think my greatest challenge is taking those children that everyone says can't do. Those of you who might have seen the piece a few weeks ago, the young girl was considered learning disability, and she graduated magna cum laude in her college class.
When we come back, we'll pay tribute to these special people. Please stay around. Thank you very much. Thank you. Were your brothers and sisters treated better than you? We're back, and we're giving thanks to some very special people, and I'm glad to say that the audience here wants to know more about them. So, yes, sir, go right ahead.
And I have a question for Kiana. I would like to know what motivated you to become a volunteer.
Well, my mom motivated me to become a volunteer because she told me that it's not where you live, it's how you live and how you apply yourself. And you can do what you want to do, and you can become what you want to become.
Hi, the question was for Mr. Salvador. How do we who do we contact to find out more about the bone marrow?
Right, a lot of my staff has, and God bless them, have volunteered. They'd like to be tested to see if they're a possible match for a bone marrow transplant. How do we find out?
First of all, people need to know that it's just a simple blood test. It takes a little bit of blood from your arm to be tested. And what you do is you call two places, either the Latino Marrow Donor Program or the National Marrow Donor Program at 1-800-MARROW2, and they'll tell you where you can go near the place where you live to be tested. We hope that people from all different ethnic backgrounds go out and get tested because there are a lot of people hoping to find a match for their loved one, and hopefully this will bring about a lot of people going out there and getting tested soon.
I'd like to thank my godmother for taking me in after my mother passed away when I was 14.
So you just wanted to thank them. Say it again so we can hear it,
I want to thank my godmother for taking me in after my mother died when I was 14.
This is a question for Ms. Collins, and a lot of you. How do you keep such a positive outlook? It's a hard world, and you work so dedicated. I mean, how do you keep going?
I think first you have to discover the miracle that is a self. And I think each of us get lost in other people's selves. And the other question you keep asking yourself, what do I really want to be remembered for if this is my last day on earth? And I think it's a bit late to wait until the end of your life to discern that, you know, I wish I'd done better. If this is my very last day on earth, I will never have to say, I wish I could live another day. Or I think we have to live life very deliberately because it's over sooner than we think. And really,
I would also like to real quickly thank Ms. Collins. I asked her how I was doing compared to 60 Minutes, and she gave me an A. Thank you. We'll have more when we come back. Please stay with us. Thank you.
Glade Clip-On, the refillable air freshener.
Of high-fiber cereals, uniquely light and crispy.